He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Confucius.
Welcome, seekers of wisdom. As dawn breaks over the remnants of a once unassailable empire, we turn our gaze to one of its greatest leaders, not just in might, but in mind, Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king. Amidst the silent stones that once echoed with the bustling life of ancient Rome, a voice still calls out to us across the ages, whispering secrets of resilience and power. It is the voice of Marcus Aurelius, who once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Imagine, if you will, a world beleaguered by endless conflict, both within and without, a tempest that rages relentlessly. It was in such a tempest that Marcus Aurelius found himself, not just as a ruler, but as a man besieged by the human condition itself. Fear, uncertainty, the specter of mortality, shadows that stalk us all. Yet, in the eye of this storm, Marcus Aurelius crafted a fortress not of stone, but of Stoic philosophy. Today, we journey into the heart of this fortress, exploring the Stoic principles that fortified him against the onslaught of fear and anxiety. How did this emperor of Rome confront the chaos of life? How did he turn inward to find peace amidst tumult? As we traverse the corridors of time, walking the stony paths trodden by Stoic feet, we invite you to delve into the profound depths of Marcus Aurelius' meditations. Together, we'll uncover the enduring power of a philosophy that teaches us not merely to endure life's battles, but to embrace them with a quiet courage. Join us as we decode these ancient texts, drawing lessons that resonate through millennia, promising not just survival, but a life thrived upon the tenets of Stoic wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, revered not only as one of the Roman Empire's great emperors, but also as a pioneer of Stoic philosophy, serves as a timeless beacon of wisdom and resilience. His tenure from 161 to 180 AD was marked not by the pursuit of personal glory, but by his dedication to governance guided by virtue and reason. Born into a period of imperial opulence, Marcus could have easily succumbed to the extravagances of his station. Instead, he turned to Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes discipline, responsibility, and the natural order of the universe. This philosophical framework shaped his reign and his responses to personal and public crises, providing a grounding force amid the unpredictability of imperial life. During his rule, the Roman Empire was not a realm of peace, but a theater of relentless challenges. It was an era beset by the Antonine Plague, a devastating epidemic that claimed millions of lives, severely affecting the Roman population and military. This public health catastrophe was compounded by frequent military conflicts, including wars against the Parthian Empire and barbarian tribes along the Roman borders. These wars strained the empire's resources and tested the resilience of its leadership. Moreover, Marcus Aurelius faced incessant political turmoil, including betrayal and rebellion within his own ranks. In one of the most notable episodes, Avidius Cassius, one of his most trusted generals, declared himself emperor, capitalizing on rumors of Marcus's death. This insurrection was short-lived, but highlighted the internal threats that accompanied the external pressures of his reign. The philosophical writings of Marcus Aurelius, particularly his personal reflections compiled in Meditations, offer a window into how he navigated these tumultuous times with stoic calm and pragmatic action. His thoughts reveal a leader striving to live according to virtue and reason, irrespective of the external chaos. He viewed these adversities not as hindrances but as opportunities to practice Stoic principles, focusing on what was within his control, accepting what was not, and maintaining composure in the face of adversity. In navigating through these animated historical maps, we see not just the expanse of an empire, but the arena of Marcus Aurelius's trials. Each region holds stories of battles fought, not only against external enemies, but also against the internal onslaught of fear and despair. Through his Stoic perspective, every challenge was met with a steadfast heart, turning obstacles into avenues for philosophical and personal growth. Marcus Aurelius's life and reign underscore the timeless relevance of Stoic philosophy. In our own lives, rife with uncertainty and challenges, his legacy offers profound insights into the art of living with courage and integrity. Just as the ancient maps chart the boundaries of his physical battles, his writings map out a philosophical terrain for navigating the vicissitudes of life with grace and resilience. As we transition from the historical canvas of Marcus Aurelius's reign, marked by wars and plagues, we delve into the philosophical sanctuary that guided him through those storms: Stoicism. This ancient philosophy, more than a mere set of beliefs, is a comprehensive approach to living wisely and well, offering tools that remain profoundly relevant in managing modern-day upheavals. Stoicism teaches the cultivation of self-control and emotional resilience as a means to achieve personal freedom and inner peace. Central to this philosophy is the belief that while we cannot control all the external events in our lives, we can master our responses to them. By focusing on our internal reactions, we gain the power to maintain our tranquility and reason in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Three foundational concepts form the bedrock of Stoic philosophy. The dichotomy of control. This principle distinguishes between what is within our control, our thoughts, perceptions, and actions, and what is not, such as the behavior of others, the past, and the future. Marcus Aurelius constantly emphasized focusing energy only on what could be influenced by his own actions, thus conserving mental resources and maintaining inner serenity. Virtue ethics. Stoics hold that virtue is the highest good and should be the main focus of one's life. Virtue includes wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. For Marcus, this meant ruling with fairness, showing courage in the face of danger, and maintaining self-discipline amidst the luxuries of imperial life. Natural order and acceptance. Stoicism posits that the universe is ordered by reason, and humans should accept this order, embracing whatever happens as having a reason within the grand scheme of things. Marcus Aurelius saw the trials of his reign not as personal affronts or random chaos, but as part of the world's natural order, opportunities to practice virtues and fulfill his role in the cosmic design. Visual transition. Animated graphics illustrate the dichotomy of control, with scales balancing factors within and outside our control, while quotes from Marcus Aurelius fade in and out, highlighting his personal reflections on these concepts. Marcus Aurelius's personal writings, particularly in his Meditations, provide a direct look at how these Stoic principles permeated his life and rule. He recorded these thoughts during military campaigns, often under extreme stress, reflecting his attempt to apply Stoic wisdom actively. His meditations on accepting death as a natural part of life, on viewing adversity as an opportunity to practice virtues, and on maintaining equanimity amidst political betrayal and warfare illustrate his deep commitment to Stoic philosophy. Through these principles, Marcus managed not only the external empire, but his internal realm, his thoughts, impulses, and reactions. He aimed not just to react to life, but to respond with thoughtful consideration and adherence to virtue, regardless of the external circumstances. As we continue our journey through the philosophical and imperial life of Marcus Aurelius, we delve into the core of his human experience, his personal battles with fear. Like any man, emperor or otherwise, Marcus was not immune to the tremors of fear that accompany leadership. the dread of failure, the inevitability of death, and the sting of betrayal. Yet, it was his Stoic armor that fortified him against these internal adversaries. Personal struggles. Marcus Aurelius lived under the constant shadow of possible failure as an emperor during one of Rome's most tumultuous periods. He also grappled with the fear of death, a frequent visitor in his reflections, and betrayal, particularly poignant during the revolt led by Avidius Cassius. These fears were not abstract to him. They were as real as the marble of Rome's grand architecture. Stoic responses. In his seminal work, Meditations, Marcus offers a window into his soul's fortress against these fears. He writes, "Our actions may be impeded, but there can be no impeding our intentions or dispositions, because we can accommodate and adapt. The mind adapts and converts to its own purposes the obstacle to our acting." This reflection encapsulates his approach to the fear of failure, seeing obstacles not as barricades, but as paths to greater will and virtue. Regarding death, Marcus counseled himself with Stoic resignation, viewing it as a natural return to the elements, a necessary act in the play of nature. Death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back. This metaphor not only disarms the fear of death, but invites us to greet it as an old friend, inevitable and integral to the fabric of life. The betrayal by Cassius, while a sharp sting, was met with a measured response that emphasized justice over vengeance, a hallmark of his Stoic belief in responding with virtue over emotion. His decision to pardon Cassius's supporters and not to purge his administration of dissenters reflects his commitment to justice and clemency, virtues he held dear. Practical examples. Historically, Marcus's decision to write Meditations while on campaign against Germanic tribes is itself a testament to his practice of Stoicism. Each entry serves not just as personal counsel, but as a reminder of the impermanence of life and the importance of living according to one's principles, no matter the external chaos. During the Antonine Plague, his Stoic mindset was reflected in his leadership and personal conduct. Despite the fear of an epidemic that decimated his army and citizenry, he chose to remain in Rome, assisting the afflicted and maintaining order, embodying the Stoic ideal of duty and resilience. As we weave through the tapestry of Marcus Aurelius' Stoic philosophy, it becomes clear that the threads of his wisdom are not confined to the distant past of togas and temples, but extend into the very fabric of our modern lives. His insights into human behavior and resilience remain as relevant today as they were in the Roman Empire, offering profound guidance for navigating the complexities of contemporary life, from career anxieties to personal relationships and societal pressures. Modern relevance. Marcus Aurelius lived in times of uncertainty, much like our own. Today, we face a rapidly changing job market, complex interpersonal dynamics, and pervasive social and economic pressures. Marcus's emphasis on controlling our perceptions and reactions offers a grounding perspective in a world where external circumstances often seem overwhelming. His teachings encourage us to focus on our internal responses, asserting that our peace of mind comes not from external events, but from our internal judgments and attitudes. Actionable advice. To integrate Stoicism into daily life, consider adopting some of Marcus's practices. Journaling. Begin or end your day with reflection. Write down what you're grateful for, what troubled you, and how you responded to the day's events. This exercise can help you observe your reactions and adjust them in line with Stoic virtues. Reflection. Regularly ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, practice letting go and focusing your energy on actions and thoughts that you can influence. Mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness exercises to remain present and reduce anxiety about the future or regrets about the past. This could involve meditative breathing techniques or simply pausing to fully experience the present moment. Voluntary discomfort. Occasionally practice voluntary discomfort, perhaps taking cold showers, fasting, or limiting technology use, to remind yourself that you can endure hardship and that happiness does not depend on luxury or comfort. As we draw our exploration to a close, it becomes evident that Marcus Aurelius' Stoic philosophy offers much more than historical curiosity. It presents a timeless framework for living with dignity and resilience. His reflections, penned in the tumult of ancient battles and personal trials, resonate deeply with the modern struggles against anxiety, stress, and uncertainty. By focusing on what we can control, practicing self-reflection, and cultivating virtue, we can navigate life's challenges with a steadiness that mirrors that of Rome's last great emperor. Incorporating Stoic principles into our daily lives encourages us not only to withstand adversity, but to transform it into an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that true strength does not come from external accolades or achievements, but from our internal fortitude and the clarity of our ethical convictions. Let us take forward the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, applying it not as a mere philosophical exercise, but as a practical guide. As we face the complexities of the 21st century, let his words remind us that we possess the power to craft our responses, shape our emotions, and define our destinies with the same deliberate calm and reasoned approach that he championed. Thank you for joining this journey into the mind and legacy of one of philosophy's most enduring figures. Embrace these lessons and let them guide you through the trials and triumphs of your own lives, ensuring that your actions always align with the profound simplicity of Stoic virtue.